Hello peeps, and welcome back to Mod of Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 29. This episode, I think we're going to continue what we were doing last episode, and continue working on our frame quarry. However, little update on what I've been doing between episodes here. I have pretty much had my GregTech centrifuges running non-stop, processing redstone down into chrome. Or down into rubies, and then rubies down into chrome, and I've got some bauxite cooking up here too. So I'm trying to get some resources available so that once we finish the frame quarry, we'll be able to do some cool stuff. I'm back up to 7 iridium plates. I've got 23 chrome, I've got about 20 titanium, and over in the miscellaneous chest here, we have quite a bit of ruby and quite a bit of titanium dust. And some iridium nuggets and some other stuff here. Yeah, so there's some stuff going on between episodes, but for right now, let's ignore that. And let's get to work on the digging head for our frame quarry. Now, I'm going to start out with an 8x8 head, which means we are going to need 64 block breakers. A block breaker is an iron pickaxe, a piston, redstone, and cobblestone. We need 64 pistons and 64 iron pickaxes. Let's go ahead and request our 64 pistons. I think I can do that. Requested 64 pistons. We're also going to need to grab 2 stacks worth of sticks. This is actually going to get me 4 stacks, but a couple extra won't hurt. We're going to need 3 stacks of iron. And we are about to make a huge mess of our inventory. Yeah, like I said, huge mess of our inventory. And we'll put those up there. We've got our pistons, so we'll put those there. We need a stack of redstone. And I'm getting some pretty hefty lag at the moment. I think it's calculation lag. And we're going to need 6 stacks of cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll throw all that up there. And we'll just continue throwing pickaxes up and pulling those down. This is something that I probably could have done a little bit easier, telling an auto crafting table how to do it, but then I would have to set up the whole satellite thing, and I just don't feel like doing it right now. So let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch more pickaxes. 47. And we finished that off. And this should get us all that we need. 64 block breakers. Alright. We're also going to need the frames to connect to these. Frames, as we've seen, are made using brass. And I think I already have some frames. I've got 5. That's not going to be anywhere near enough. We're also going to need some glass, because we need to make us some pneumatic tubes in order to transport our items. Let's see, I'm going to grab 2 stacks of pneumatic tubes. And I'm also going to, let's see here, I'm going to need more brass before all's said and done. So let's head up to our, oh hello, let's head up to our assembly station where we have all of this, and let's see, we'll do that. and no, that. And that is going to get us some more brass cooking up here. And now we're going to need a crap load of sticks. And this is going to get us our crap load of sticks. Brassing in the middle, surrounded by sticks, gets us our support frames. And we are out of brass. So a little bit left in here. Let's go ahead and leave one in. That'll get us a little more brass. And now, this pneumatic tube that we have, we're going to want to turn it into redstone tube, so that it can carry a redstone signal so that we can pulse the head from afar. Now we're also going to pull another neat trick, and this was added by the most recent version of Red Power. You can now combine a support frame with a redstone tube or with a regular pneumatic tube to get a tube frame, which is pretty amazing. Let's head up to Lag Spike, up to the assembly station, where we'll grab our stack, each of these out of there. Let's go make ourselves some more support frames. That should be plenty to start out. Now, I'm also going to want to turn these into redstone tube frames. And I think I might actually even want a few more. I'm going to want, let's make ourselves another stack. Which means we need 8 more stacks of sticks. Come on. There we go. And that, there we go. And surround that. That's going to get us our support frames. And our support frames combined with our, we want to turn those into redstone tubes. Redstone tubes, and combine those with our support frames, we get more redstone tube frames. Awesome stuff. Let's go back. Actually, no, let's not go back yet, because we're going to need a few more things. We are going to need 3 more colors of wire. So far we've used white, orange, magenta, and blue. We're going to need yellow, lime, and pink. So let's go over here to our plants chest. We've got plenty of yellow. As far as lime, we've got plenty of that. And for pink, all we need is 3 of you, 3 of you, and that'll get us our pink. We definitely need some more wool. There we go, 16 more wool. That's going to get us our yellow wool. This will get us our lime wool. And this will get us our pink wool. A little bit of red alloy. And we'll make our insulated wire out of these. And now we're going to need one more block breaker. So let's grab ourselves one more piston. Let's grab ourselves one more iron pickaxe. I don't happen to have one in here, do I? No, I don't. 2 sticks, 3 iron. I already have that on me. Piece of redstone. Redstone, cobble, and piston will get us our block breaker. While I'm thinking about it, I am actually going to want just a little bit more pneumatic tubing here. And then I'm also going to need something called a deployer, which is a chest, a piston, some redstone, and some cobblestone. So, one more piston. Need the redstone. Need the chest. I have to do something about my wood situation soon, or I'm going to be up to my ears in it. Gets us our chest, our cobblestone on the sides, our piston, and our redstone. That gets us our deployer. We're also going to need 2 more of those frame motors that we made last episode. So, into our red power chest, to find nothing there. Oh, they're in my inventory. Derp. So, we should just need a bunch of iron, some blue alloy, and some brass. Head back up here. Grab the rest of our brass. You can see how much power those furnaces burned. So yeah, these furnaces actually do use a little bit of power, but they're essentially free if you have power banked. So, not a big deal. Alright. Copper coil. Blue alloy. Surrounded like that is going to get us our blue electric motors. And then that, like that, with a blue electric motor in the middle and some brass on the side, should get us our frame motors. Good deal. Get a couple more pneumatic tubes just to be safe. You never really have enough of these things. I've got a couple of extra frames to be safe. Let's grab some redstone just in case we need it. I think I can put my TNT away. Won't need the mining laser, won't need the draw plate, won't need my fortune pick. May need the diamond handsaw. Bring along some stone. Then, let's see here. Let's bring along my jetpack so I don't have to mess around. Alright. Screwdriver. Red alloy. Bundled cable. I shouldn't need it, but in case I do, now I have it. And stone panels. And that should be everything I need for the moment, so let's go ahead and head to the village's world. And we'll just fly right up here. And let's figure out where we want the mining head to be. I think I want it to be over here, so that I can have it all nicely connected to the bundled cable. So let's go ahead and put our support frames, just a regular support frame, up to here. And then I'm actually going to want a few more support frames instead of these redstone frames. Just plain old support frames for actually building the structure of the thing. There we go. 14 more support frames. We'll go back into here. We'll fly up. And now from here, we're going to go like that. And actually, I don't need that there. I'm going to want one of my motors off to the side of here. And I want this motor pointing down. I'm going to want one over here, and this one I'm going to want pointing up. In between those, I'm going to have my support frames, or my redstone tube frames. Now is where I'm going to have some covers. Because remember last episode I said that covers will cause something not to stick to it when it passes through. So I don't want anything to stick to that. I want it to be able to pass through nice and easily, so we need a cover there. We're going to put our redstone tube frame down like that. And then here, we're going to build the actual frame quarry head. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just as a preventative thing, I'm going to put those there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do it just like that. We're going to dig underneath here. And I don't really care if it's neat underneath here, because I'm just going to be digging it up sooner or later anyway. As a matter of fact, this thing will probably get its trial run before the end of this episode. Oh, hello. Let's put the Laptron pack back on. There we go. On the bottom of this, we're going to put 64 block breakers. Alright, there's all of our block breakers in place. On the side of this, let's go ahead and turn the rest of our panels into covers. On the side of these, we're going to need to put all of these panels, or covers, because we don't want the frame to stick to anything on the way down. So we're going to use this to make sure that this is blocked off. Make sure it can't, accidentally grab terrain on the way down. We want it to go down smoothly and come up smoothly. There we go. Damn it. Break you. There we go. Fly up. And on the top of this, I'm not really going to put anything right now. You'll see why. However, I do need a way to get power over to this thing, because these have to be powered. Thinking the easiest way to do that... I'm going to put a frame right there, and that will allow me to run some blue wire along the top of this. And I'm going to need a few more frames and some blue alloy wire, so I need to go back to the home base. I don't think I have that much blue alloy. I do not. I don't have that much wool either. Alright. Yeah, I might need a flax capacitor before all said and done. This will get me enough to finish this project, I think. 24 pieces should be plenty. While we're here, let's go ahead, let's use this wood. Let's make some more frames. Might as well while we're here. Just make another stack of the stupid things. There we go. And done. Stack frames. Good deal. Let's head back. Back to the village's age. Fly back up here. We're going to use our diamond handsaw to chop some more stone down into panels. Not covers, panels. We're going to use our support frames to connect these. And now we're going to use these covers just like this. And one of my subscribers, I think his name is pronounced Wistexia or something like that, mentioned in my last episode why it wasn't working properly. And it was something that I never would have caught by myself. The reason why it wasn't working properly when I had all of the solars on top of this thing is because all of these solars were attached to the frames by using these covers. The one on the bat box wasn't attached to anything. If I'd had a simple frame just off to the side of this bat box, or off to the side of that thing, right here or something like that, it would have worked just fine. Hence why I have the frame up there now. Because that frame is going to secure this blue alloy wire. And need one more cover there. And that there. And we should, in the not too distant future, see these blue lights light up. Or maybe not, because these things are still kind of derp on their connection. Alright, well, that just means, let's see, that means we need this to come in over the top and touch down on top of it. Which means we don't need that cover there. We'll need another frame there, a cover there, a cover there, and a cover there. No, not there. Cover there, so that we can have this come up around. And I guess we actually don't need the one up top, do we? Nope. We'll leave that there anyway, just for good practice, but then over here, we're going to want to have a frame here, here and here. We'll break this. That is going to connect directly to that, which will power it. And then we'll just have this over here like this, one there like that, and that will power that. There we go. Alright, so those are now connected to the power net. Now I just need a way to, they're kind of blinking back and forth as it's balancing power out through the system. So now I just need a way to connect them to my control scheme here. Well, let's go ahead and just temporarily make this a little larger. And off of this, we're going to have lime, yellow, pink. Let's see, I want yellow to be down, lime to be up, and pink to be dig. I need my covers, or panels, rather. Dang it. Okay, panel. Damn it. Come here. Alright. There we go. Of course, I didn't bring any levers with me. But before I do anything else, let's make sure this thing is still capable of moving. Yep, we can still move. And then if I need to go this way, it's the magenta. There we go. That should line it back up with the initial hole. Now I'm going to need to get this cable over to here and get it around to the sides. Let's put a panel there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Put this here like that. And then, what did I say? I wanted yellow to be down. So, which one are you? You are the down-facing one, so I need you to be yellow. And I'm going to have it come in from the side, aren't I? Oh, no, I can use red alloy to do this. Just like that. That means you are going to be lime. And pink is going to have to connect to those. How am I going to do that? Well, this is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a cover here. I'm going to have another frame right here, which I'm going to have anyway in order to get that bundle cable over. No. Cover on there, one on there, there, and there. And then I'm going to need to go back to my base to get one more very important thing. Actually, two more very important things. I need some of my stone-jacketed wire that I made a long time ago. And I'm going to need some of my stone wafers because I need to make a red power 2 repeater. So, stone wires, stone cathodes, a stone anode, and stone wafers. 3 wires, 2 cathodes, and an anode. For you, handful of redstone. So this is going to get us our, there they are. That'll get us our cathodes. This will get us our wires. This will get us our anodes. And it's an anode in the middle. Wire, 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 cathode, cathode. Gets us our repeaters. Back in to the village's world. And this episode, I'm going to apologize right now, it might run a little bit long, but I want to get this entire build completed before this episode is done. So, Yep. Let's see here. Now, how am I going to go about... Well, I actually don't want that there. Here's my question. If I have a stone jacketed wire on here, that's going to connect it to that redstone wire. But if I were to now move this arm down using the yellow lever, which I forgot to bring any freaking levers, or am I going to have to use some sort of wireless method of doing this? That's my concern. I may have to have some sort of other solution for this. I may have to install another mod. I may need wireless redstone. We'll find out. Let's grab some levers. Do I have any food on me? Yes. Alright. Let's put the levers in place and let's test this arm and see if that wire is going to move. Oh, derp. It's not going to go anywhere until I connect it. Okay. Nope, it's not going to move. That is going to block it from moving. It's still not going to move. Why? That's the question of the hour. Wait, did I screw up and put a panel there? Or was it a cover? It should have been a cover. Actually, I don't even need that at all. Or is it that it's sitting on something and it just doesn't want to move? I don't know. We'll figure it out. You're going to have to bear with me a little bit on this one, guys, because quite honestly, this is my first attempt at a frame quarry. I've never done this before. And that there, if we hit the yellow lever, hopefully it will move. It's not. Whoa. Why did that move us up? That moved the whole quarry up. That moved the whole damn thing up. Why? Wait, what? Curious. Okay. Damn it. Alright. Shift click him until that's back in the right place. Click it until it points back up. Blue alloy, back on there. I'm thinking that maybe it didn't want to do anything because it wasn't properly adhered. Like maybe you have to have the cover on there to keep the frame motor in place. Or else it'll try and push itself off to the side like it just did. So that means this one's going to be messed up too. down. And redstone wire back on there. And let's try the yellow one now. It still does nothing. And the green one still moves the whole damn thing up in the air. Alright, I'm officially at a loss here. Because as far as my knowledge about how this thing works goes, it's not supposed to do what it just did. Wait a second, I think I know. If I have that not there, will it move down? Nope. Still won't move. Well, it won't move because there's no redstone signal on it, but still won't move. Alright, well, the only thing I've managed to do here is basically make a really broken 3-axis. I mean, how the hell? Alright, you know what? I'm at 37 minutes and counting, so I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to end this episode here. I'm going to play around with this a little bit more and see if I can figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. And once I figure out what I'm doing wrong, I will resume and I will come back with episode 30. And in episode 30, we will get this thing fixed, and we will start working on the automation for it. But I will have a version of the frame quarry with a fully functional panel over here working for you, even if it's not computer automated yet. So let me go into a single-player world here, figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. This is what I'm doing wrong. That frame shouldn't have been there. I'm an idiot. That will probably fix the problem. And this frame here, I don't want that to connect, so that has to be a panel. Oops, I don't know where I just placed that, but I know it's not in the right place. There we go. And let's connect the other frame motor back up here. Get him facing the right way. You need to go up. You need to have redstone on you. And you are pointing up, right? If I hit this now, it should not lift the entire thing. It should only lift the frame quarry head. But it's not going to. Why? Oh. Oh, okay. It's an evolving design. We'll get there. Frame quarry head down? No, frame quarry head up, frame quarry head down. Or attached onto something. You know what? I just don't want this frame to be here at all. So this frame needs to go away. And I'm going to run another frame around behind here to carry the blue electric power. Just like that. And that way there's nothing in the way to mess around with the heads. So this thing can now move down, no problem. Now, I was thinking of doing a really cool, hey, check this out, I'm going to have a block breaker and a deployer so that this thing will just, yeah, it'll be really cool, and no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have a gigantic, huge freaking arm sticking way up into the sky here. It's not going to matter if it's sticking way up into the sky. It's a frame. It'll all get moved. More redstone tube frames. I'm going to take this up to about altitude 200. Because ground level is about 90 on this world. And I want to make sure I have plenty of tube to get the whole way down and then get the whole way back up. Now we'll jump. We'll switch into freefall mode, re-engage hover. There we go. Now we should be able to move this thing down. Well, I mean, if it wasn't already the whole way down, it would. Oh, hey, we have electric cable bouncing around for some reason. Now, it should still be able to move down because there's nothing blocking it. Yep. Still be able to move down. Yep, we're good. Alright. As far as the green transmitter, I think the best way for me to handle that is going to be wireless redstone. Or the pink transmitter. That's going to be best done with wireless redstone, so in between episodes, I'm going to go grab wireless redstone chicken bones edition. Why are you sticking to that? I will go grab wireless redstone's chicken bones edition and get that installed. And I might... Whoa, hello. Another small problem. The electric cable got ripped off the sides because it doesn't like that. Like I said, it's an evolving design. We'll figure it out. One of these days, we'll figure out how to make this work. It's driving me nuts. Easiest way to do that is going to be... Oh, I don't even know now. You know what? I'm going to figure it out between episodes, and I'll be back. This has been Nightdagger with episode 29 of Let's Play Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. Let me get this resolved. I'll figure it out off camera how I want to do it. I'll get wireless redstone installed, and I'll be back pretty soon with episode 30. I'll see you guys then.